there, Scorpio people. I hope you are doing well, and thank you for joining me with this reading today for April 2022. So let's have a look and see what is in store for you guys this month. So very interesting. I'm seeing here, as it really stood out, is serendipity for you guys. Now that is just beautiful, beautiful to see. So this is telling me that you're going to have some fortune come through this month for you guys, and things will just start to fall into place for you. And I feel like there's going to be a sense of freedom attached to this card as well. So you can see the little fairy there is just floating away, and she's ready to be taken on an adventure. So I kind of feel like there may be some kind of connection with flights and possibly going on holidays this month for you guys as well. So there's a beautiful sense of travel connected to this card as well. And I also kind of feel like here you're going to be given the funds to be able to do this as well. So funds on a new adventure for you. Very, very beautiful to see. So also here we've got surrender to the divine this month as well. So Scorpio people, you tend to like to be in control of things. So this is the month to really just let the universe take you where it wants to take you here, and just kind of go, okay, I'm going to go with the flow of things this month. So that's going to be quite important for you. Now the full moon is really standing out to me here as well. So I think around the full moon time of this month, there's going to be some beautiful things that come through for you. So the energy there is very, very vibrant for you as well. So really take notice of your intuition this month. That's going to be really, really important for you guys. Listening to your higher self, because you guys are very analytical. And when I say that, analytical, you think about things a lot. You're very, very deep thinkers, and you're very emotional, being a water sign as well, but you tend to go over and over things in your mind. So just relax and let go a little bit this month, because you do have a very strong intuition. So really, really listen to that. You know, it's kind of interesting when I think about Scorpio people, because they're the most mysterious signs of the zodiac. You're so independent and you know what you want, but you're also such a receptive type of star sign as well, and you like to step back and think about things, and you're also very connected, yes, to your higher self. So really listen to that for this month as well. So here I've got fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So just luck is on your side this month as well. Abracadabra, magic is happening for you guys. So you're going to probably find that things just happen without much effort for you. So that's why it's important to surrender to the divine this month, because things are happening for you. And if you try to interfere too much with the energy of what's happening, because all the planets, they're in direct, that's where things start to get muddled. So try not to get in control and make things happen. Try to be more receptive and let it happen this month for you guys. So interesting here what I'm seeing at the start in your current energies at the moment. So I've got the moon in the reversed position here. When I see it in the reverse position, it's really good, because I feel like there's been a release of emotions for you guys, especially with the connection to the recent past here. We've got the Hangman in the recent past, and this is telling me that you've definitely had some kind of release in something that may have really caused emotional distress for you. That's what I'm really feeling with these cards here. And I feel like there's some old energy coming in here where you may be still affected by it, but you're moving through it really, really beautifully. And I feel like with this month, you're coming into some really good energies. So a lot of that is just going to dispel as you're taking on the new journey. So that's really, really beautiful to see. The star is coming up in here for you as well. And so this is telling me that new hopes, new desires, and things are like, you've got the bright light here, so you may have been in somewhat of a dark tunnel for a little while, but there's this beautiful sense of hope that is coming in here, and you're wishful of things changing, and I really see that for you guys this month. Things are changing. Now, coming over the top of here, we've got the King of Wands. So the energy here with the King of Wands is telling me that there's someone in your life that is quite established in their work, in their careers. They might be a bit of an entrepreneur, or this is someone that you really associate with in yourself, in your characteristics. You are like the King of Wands. You are creative, and you are thinking about becoming a leader. So you guys in the zodiac, you are very, very independent, and you're often mistaken with a fire sign because of your independency and the planet of Mars being associated with your star sign as well. So it's interesting to see the King of Wands coming in here. So I feel like you're going to be sort of putting on the King of Wands personality this month, and you're going to be stepping into the areas you need to step into. And I think career is going to be good focus for some of you as well. Perhaps in your studies, you're really working through to the advanced stages of your studies, or with work, you're really stepping into some leadership roles. And it's telling me this month that the emotional hurts you've been carrying are definitely being released for yourself, so you're not sort of feeling weighed down by the baggage anymore, and you're stepping up into some really important roles here with the King of Wands there. So that's really beautiful to see. Now, at the bottom of this and source of what's happening, I'm really seeing here the Magician. Like, that's beautiful. A lot of things are moving and shaking for you because you're really taking on the energy of the Magician here. The Magician knows how to use the elements of their environment to make magic happen. So it's beautiful to see that here, especially when we've got the Oracle card. Whoops, excuse me. With the fantastic good fortune coming in here. We've got abracadabra with this, and the Magician is about making magic happen. This is going to be important for this month for you guys, and to really recognize that to make and manifest all the stuff you want is within you, yourself. You can do this actually. So it's just realizing that. With the Four of Pentacles there in the reverse position, this is also telling me that you're really letting go of any control that you've had, like hard control in certain areas of your life. Perhaps you start to spend a little bit of extra money and you splurge this month. So this is important in the way of putting the money towards the areas in your life you really want to see flourish. So making those dreams come true. Perhaps you're putting some money into a holiday or some fun or some adventure and somewhere different, because this is the month of not sort of sitting back and really just not doing anything at all. It's saying yes to a few things. It's saying, yes, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to this party. I'm going to go into this new job and I'm going to be excited about it. I'm going to say yes to a few opportunities, things I've been wanting to do for a while. So that's really important there. Now, I'm coming over the top of you guys. I'm seeing the Empress here. So I feel like some of you might be on new journeys in regards to children as well. Perhaps some of you have had babies or you've got children. And with the Wheel of Fortune here too, there's a lot of beautiful luck once again surrounding you guys. So if you've been worried about anything with the health of children and sickness, or if there's been any concerns about children or the birth of new dreams, new desires, because you can see here with the woman here, the earth in there. So she is literally growing the beautiful universe inside her belly here, and she's making this happen from herself. This is coming in with the very strong message with the Magician as well, that all the power comes within you and you can make magic happen. Major Arcana card is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about divine, the divine coming in and making things happen for you guys. So this goes above us, above our physical reality, and it goes into the spiritual world. So spiritually, your divine soul path is being revealed to you this month, and I really feel that energy with that, especially with the Empress here too. The Empress is also a major arcana card for you guys. So you've got a lot of powerful energy to make stuff happen for you guys this month. So really, really utilize that. So major events, turning points in your life, things falling into place for you guys. So I really feel that is letting this happen is a big message for you guys. So especially with Scorpio, when you tend to just go about doing things the way you want to do them, try to let things happen naturally a little bit. Now coming into the near future here. So there's interesting here, when we go on to new journeys and new beginnings, a lot of changes happen in our lives, especially when we start to shake things up and really, really think about changing things. So I do feel that there's perhaps a relationship happening around for some of you that you may have been in and out, stop and start, because we've got the Three of Swords and we've got the Page of Swords as well. So I feel like some of you guys are going to have realizations when it comes to relationships this month as well. That perhaps, you know, that some aren't meant to progress forward, and that, you know, the arguments, the fights, they're not really worth keeping on going. Perhaps there's been someone around that's been stringing you along and you're just so sick to death of it. And you're having these really beautiful realizations about what you deserve. Also, if you're in a relationship where there's been this constant battle, and that you talk it out with your partner and you really express how you feel and say, this is not going to keep going like this. We have to really reevaluate where we are at our lives at the moment. So there's going to be a lot of reevaluation when it comes to relationships this month. So that's important too. If you're on the dating scene, I feel like there may have been a little bit of hard work happening around there as well if you're a single person. But it's interesting because the Moon, the major arcana card, it's coming in here saying that there's a lot of emotional challenges here that is going to crop up for you. So it's going to be important to move through these emotions this month. So that might be a little bit challenging, but I really feel like this is important for your soul path, as to see what the learning is through this part of your journey with relationships with others. Okay, so now you yourself and your environment, very interesting. So the Hierophant's coming in here and the Two of Wands. So this really speaks to me about your spiritual side. It also talks to me about long-term plans as well, your careers. So some of you might step out of the norm when it comes to your careers here, and you might be thinking about other things. That woman looking out the window there, she's thinking about what she needs in her life at the moment there, and she's seeing the possibilities. The Hierophant's very interesting because it really brings the connection with others and the connection to our spiritual selves. Another major arcana card for you guys. So it's about connecting with your higher selves. Once again this month, really listen to your intuition, because you're a water sign, you're quite psychic, you're quite intuitive, and you're creative about a lot of things. So if you've got artistic endeavors you want to pursue, and if you've got something really different you want to pursue, this is the month to really make those plans happen for yourselves. Now we've got the Tower here in the reverse position. This is telling me that there's been a lot of disruption in your life, especially in your environment. But I feel like a lot of the big rampage of it has been dealt with, or it's been done, and there's energies that have crept through because there's been a lot of karmic learning that you've gone through. With the Strength card here, you're reminded to remember of your strength in your situation. When I see it in the reverse position here in this particular order of the reading, it's telling me that you're probably not remembering how strong you are at times in your life, and that what you have been through. So you may have some type of challenge that comes up this month, and it reminds you of a past event that was really, really difficult and challenging. So that learning is really coming up for you again, and it's reminding you of your strength, and it's reminding you that you can get through this and that you've done it before and you can do it again. It might be just a little bit of karmic, I want to say, like it's a little bit of learning that may not have been quite finished, and that's what I want to say, unfinished business here. So this is the month where I feel like there's going to be some of that come in for you. Now with some guidance this month, it's interesting here, we've got the Page of Swords in this position here. It's telling me there's a real realization coming up for you this month, and it's in regard to someone I feel like that's around you, and they may not have had your best interest at heart. So this is interesting in your, perhaps your social circle, maybe your work colleagues, could be a family member, and I'm really seeing here that you're realizing like their true colors this month, and you know that actually they're not that great for you, but you've learnt a lot, or you've learnt what you needed from this situation, and now it's time to release this type of energy from your life. So that's important to see there. Now towards the end, I feel like this is creeping into May a little bit, the month of May. The Four of Wands in the reverse position, it's telling me some celebrations are going to be coming up for you, but it's a bit of a low energy there. And also with the Knight of Cups, I feel like there's a potential new sort of romantic energy coming into that month as well. So that's very, very interesting. So I feel like your challenges that you're going to have this month in regards to relationships, there's some kind of release that happens, and then there's like a new rejuvenation that comes through for you in that area. So that's very beautiful to see for you guys. So that's very, very wonderful. Some fun times to be up ahead for you. Now, all in all, your major cards are to surrender to the divine, remember that, and you can make the magic happen. You've got it within you this month, Scorpio people. Very beautiful to see, and lots of beautiful, fortunate events happening. So despite some of the challenges that may be coming up for this month, I think you're going to have a very good April. So thank you so much for listening to this reading today. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead, and I shall see you soon.